In Katy Milne's boat, there's no strokes off.
I mean, everyone wants to be the crew that's on top. Paddles up.
She's the coach, the motivator, keeping paddlers on pace.
You can't worry about anything else in your life when you're on the water.
So my job's to make sure everybody paddles safely and effectively so the boat moves to its best ability.
The water is Katy's second home, coaching 2 separate teams multiple nights a week.
Great.
Both compete in Victoria's annual Dragon Boat Festival, a 3-day event that attracts nearly 80,000 people to the Inner Harbor.
There's all sorts of different levels of teams, from teams that are purely recreational and just there to have fun and be out in the sun, to teams that are ultra competitive and train multiple times per week.
Katy's teams are competitive in the water, but their work outside the boat is extraordinary. Fundraising is a large component of the Dragon Boat Festival, and since 2009, Katy's teams have led the charge, raising over $140,000 for the BC Cancer Foundation.
We pull out all the stops, we call in all the favorites every year to ensure that we get that top spot year after year.
It's a point of pride to, be involved in such a thing and, be able to beat other crews. It doesn't matter whether it's fundraising or racing or whatever, everybody still has that competitive edge.
According to Katy, the funds raised have made a significant impact on cancer research. How does she know? Well, she's seen it.
At least 2 or 3 pieces of my equipment recently have come from donor funds.
By day, the Dragon Boat coach works as a researcher at the BC Cancer Agency's Dealey Research Centre in Victoria, slicing and researching tumor samples at one of 4 facilities in Canada dedicated to cancer immunotherapy.
Basically, my role is to look at what's going on in the tumors in terms of how the immune system works and how it interacts with the tumor and how we can use a patient's own immune system to help fight their tumor.
Donations raised through Katy's teams and other paddlers are helping spearhead clinical immunotherapy trials for ovarian and cervical cancer.
It moves everything forward. The more people you have working on the problem, looking at different angles, the more you can fit the pieces of the puzzle together. What you can see is these little brown dots that are inside the tumor here. These are T cells, and these are a type of immune cell that we can use to fight cancers. And so what we're going to do is we're going to pull these guys out of tumors and grow them up in large volumes, make sure they can recognize the tumors, and then put them back into patients to have them attack the tumor.
A new form of therapy that could be a game changer in cancer treatment.
We want to be able to take patients that, are facing, failure of all standard treatments and they don't have any other options. We want to provide other options to them. 3, 2!
Dragon boaters use the phrase 22 hearts beating as one. Individuals coming together for a common purpose, breaking a sweat while making a difference.
It's the perfect combination of fitness, companionship, camaraderie, and fundraising. It's great.
It's not just your competition on the water or being a part of a team yourselves. You're involved in kind of the greater good and doing something for your community at the same time that will benefit so many people down the road.
Progress through paddling. At the Gorge in Victoria, I'm Kevin Charach.